You are now listening to the Thanks for Trying podcast, episode 7, hosted by myself, The Last Skeptic, with very special guests, Seapa, aka MC Grindah from People Just Do Nothing, Kurupt FM, and the returning guest, Jordan Stevens of Rizzle Kicks. As always, it gets real sweary, it's recorded in my front room, there's lots of fucking madness, and we're all drunk. So, bear that in mind. Big thank you to Seb White for recording the show, and big thank you to everyone that was the audience for the evening. Enjoy the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 7 of the Thanks for Trying podcast with my very, very, very special guest, Seapa, and the returning guest, the first ever returning guest.
That's right.
Jordan motherfucking Stevens.
First on the substitute bench. What?
Fucking hell. Thanks for coming.
75th minute.
Thank you both for coming.
The winner.
Yeah, no worries.
How are you feeling? You're going to see Sean Paul, man.
Yeah, I know, man.
What the fuck?
My boy Sean from Hanwell.
How's he doing? How's your boy Sean from Hanwell?
Yeah, he's blown recently.
He's done all right. He's done 1 or 2 records.
Yeah.
How does it feel? You're not in character
Sean
today.
Paul.
I want to go straight into that. We come back to Sean Paul.
Yeah, I'm not in character. Yeah,
you're not in character. How does that feel? Unless this is a character right now.
Exactly. I'm playing you.
That's
it feels a bit weird. You lot got an audience here, so it's quite weird.
I know. Are you nervous?
I'm never nervous. I'm never nervous.
No one in this room, mate.
There's no one here.
Fuck. All in my head.
Sick. So People Just Do Nothing, season 3. Let's get right into it.
That's really fucking funny, by the way.
It's fucking sick, man. It's ridiculous. And how are you finding the reception? Because clearly you've just been it's been fucking going crazy.
Yeah, it's been going alright. Yeah, it's mad.
Are you satisfied with it?
Yeah.
You're not satisfied.
I'm never satisfied. No, I'm joking. No, of course. Yeah, it's been sick. It's mad. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm happy. It's all been going pretty well and that. But it's weird because it comes out because they put it on iPlayer first, and then they put it on TV the week afterwards.
Right.
So it's not like a big influx. It's like more like drip feeding of tweets and stuff like that. But it's all been positive. So yeah,
it's sick. Yeah. That's dope. And the shows as well. The shows
and the live shows.
Mental.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'd say you've carried BBC Three, to be honest.
Big time. I'd say so myself.
Yeah. It's like I think that like little jump to a digital platform.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know. It was like a ballsy one, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
I think
it's true.
You were People Just Nothing was the main reason I watched it.
Wicked.
I used to watch it when it was on the little YouTube apps.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, man. That was the vibes right there. Steve's was just cracking me up.
Yeah.
Only Steve's.
Old tight Steve's. Oh right, get out.
Is he not your favourite? Sick. So you've been doing it for a long fucking time. Like the show it's been about, for the people that don't know that are listening on the podcast, can you at least...
They will know.
Oh, they'll know already?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Next.
If you...
Joking, yeah.
For my mum that doesn't know, who's listening to the podcast...
Ooh, we should have put her on time ago. So yeah, we've been doing it about 6 years. So yeah, it's been a slow burner. But yeah... what was the question?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think it started.
Yeah, that's
it. Wasn't a question.
No, it's just a statement.
Yeah,
I agree.
Cool. I'm just going to make a series of statements for the next hour.
And I just agree.
The best thing an interviewer could do is just say things.
Exactly.
People just do nothing. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next.
Ooh,
cool.
clever.
Nice show. And you came from. I mean, you came from UK rap rather than a bunch of because Asim as well. Like I remember talking to Asim, I didn't realise it was him on the UKHH boards.
On what, sorry?
The UK UK hip hop message boards back in the day.
He was big into the forums back in the day, man.
A long time ago.
Yeah, the guy that trains your Buddy G, Asim.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that's before I knew him. So I've known them guys for about 10 years now. It was mainly through beats. He used to make beats. And I used to rap or want to rap and stuff like that. Yeah. But originally, 8 years prior to that, we were all like into garage. Like I used to be a garage MC, Pirate Radio, all that. So that's where it all come from. Yeah. And then there was like a kind of 8 year gap where I did nothing with my life and thought I'd want to be a rapper one day and just smoke loads of weed and
Same.
Yeah, and it's kind of and now I've made it. So never do anything of your life and something will come out of it.
Yeah,
this is what I tell people all of the time. Facts. What's the point in having hopes and dreams?
Laziness
wins. Pointless.
It's so stupid because like it will be all right in the end.
Never worry. Never worry. Yeah.
Proper legit producer.
He never says it, but he's not here, so he won't be embarrassed. But yeah, he's kills it. He made Emily Sandé.
I was about to say, I saw him step up. I was mad confused.
But he's so humble. He will never say anything, man. Like, it's always me because I'm proud, innit? I always tell people. But yeah, man. Yeah, he's killing it.
what were the garage pirates that you listened to? Because when I was in school, I always used to listen to Heartless. Because I'm
garage
in,
pirates.
I was Kingston, so like Southwest.
Yeah.
So we used to always have Delight FM.
Right.
So we had Delight FM, we had Flight FM, Rampage FM, Flex FM, all them lot basically, innit? And I was on Rampage and Kurupt and Sex FM.
XFM.
Yeah. Oh right, no, Sex FM.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the Pirates. Yeah, and I used to be on Rampage FM, and then Kurupt FM was a real station as well that we were on. But
what?
It was a little shit, like not shit, old type Rice.
That's sick. Revelation.
Have you spoken to them about the
that's
name
my boy, innit?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, of course, man. Like, well, I didn't, and then he was like, "That's mad, what you not doing?" I was like, "Oh yeah, because we used to do it."
Shit.
So,
I think you're taking the piss out of him.
Nah, because it was us, innit? Like it was like, we was always normal deep down, innit? It was the people around us that, and it's not taking a piss, it's paying homage. The comedy comes from, the delusions of the characters and the self-importance of their tiny little world.
Yeah.
Intelligent, you get that?
And it's so legit though. That's the thing that I love about it. Like,
very deep, very girthy. Sorry, go on.
Super. This is the thing that we've all experienced. The reality of being in studio situations, being whether it's UK rap, UK grime, or garage, or whatever it is in this country, where those characters exist. Like that's why people, especially with the industry, love that show. Yeah. Because it's people we know. It's people we know. Like I know so many of them. Yeah. Like there was a character there was a rapper that will remain unnamed that used to pay me to record. That used to pay me to record, and he was exactly a character from that show, to the point where one week he came around and he done these awful ad-libs which were mostly just him going and I thought he was warming up his voice or something. And he was like, "No, I'm done." After the first take, he goes, "Hey, Skeptic, do you want to buy $3,000 worth of cocaine?"
Good deal.
I was like, I'm
just
good
for the studio time.
Just that's it. You want
so you were down?
I'm like, yeah, cool. Yeah, if it's free.
Yes.
Yeah. So cool. So we brushed past it. We did the session, whatever. Next week he comes for the second session, does his awful weird ad-libs again, and then music stops and he goes, "Hey, Skeptic man, do you want to buy $3,000 of cashew nuts?"
What? So it's almost got Jabod's vibe about it.
Yeah, he was just fully selling cashews.
Brilliant.
Trying to sell me cashews.
Or it's a street name for a drug we know.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Skeptic's clueless about this.
You don't know about the cashew.
We used to call hash cashew back in the day.
Standard. Yeah.
You got any cashew on your...
No, I run out.
Because hashu, get it? It's,
you know
hash
what?
for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't understand. You know what? I'm not street.
Come on. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
No worries, never apologise.
Give me that cashew, that hash.
You're amazing.
Stop it. I already know this.
Out the loop, but amazing.
Jordan, what's going on with you? Because I haven't seen you since like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Don't say that, don't.
Sorry, I haven't seen you in ages, Jordan.
Yeah. No, just a bunch of stuff, really. I don't know what to specify.
There's a couple of things that I've got, because I always write a little list, for the listeners at home in their bath, doing whatever they're doing, listening to this.
Quite a dangerous place to listen to podcasts.
Electricity.
I like the danger. I like to think I have dangerous listeners.
Yeah.
So I've written a couple of points.
Okay.
For each of you lovely individuals.
Shoot. I just want to say, didn't you have green hair?
I did have green hair.
What happened?
It's gone. I had to dye it back for a film role.
Ooh.
Yeah, that actually sounds really
Elaborate.
cool to say that.
See?
You can't
That's how you meant to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what? You should just write me down a little list of tips after, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually I can't really say what.
Cool. Well, then that's why you shouldn't do that.
Really, no, I just want to hex it really, because I could get cut out straight away. It'd be the deadest thing if I said what film it was, and then everyone was like, "Oh, sick," and then when I watch it, it's definitely not.
It's Schindler's List.
Yeah, Schindler's List reboot. Yeah.
Schindler's List 2.
Obviously cut out.
The Awakening.
Died quite early.
Back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to say before we get into serious stuff, because there is serious stuff that I want to talk to you about.
There isn't.
There actually is.
Okay.
And if you look at the top one, you'll see that, but I'm going to hide it from you.
I voted leave.
I think we all did, so it's fine. Yeah. I hate Europe.
It's to leave Europe.
Was it not just to leave?
I don't know. Okay, carry on.
Was it just to leave because you didn't like the people you were with?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. So Lizzo in the last episode, Lizzo from Newsround, all right?
What? You had Lizzo?
No, Lizzo. So basically, the last time Jordan was on, he talked a whole gang of shit.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so a whole gang of shit. Well, which is understandable.
He's on my naughty list.
You were pissed off with Lizzo, right?
Yeah.
So
I heard you having a straightener.
Yeah. I'll knock him out.
Yeah.
So the Metro ran a piece on it.
Naked.
They called up Lizzo for a response.
Yeah.
Hit what? Say that again.
The Metro ran a piece on Jordan gunning him, and they called up Lizzo for a response.
Wow.
And you know what Lizzo's response was?
It was something like really serious.
It was something serious because someone had died recently, and he was like, in this time, in this
pulling at the heartstrings and shit.
Yeah, he was like, in this sad time.
Sorry, I'm like documenting, I'm like trying to report actual news about people who have like, tragically passed away. And I was like, yeah, you're still a cunt. That's what
that's when you know you've made it, when Lizzo's coming at you.
Yeah, no, real talk, right? Listen.
But he didn't even come at you. He literally
hard,
just fucking he parred it. He didn't even want to respond.
Yeah,
but that's that.
Well, the thing is, like, obviously he is a news
that real
reporter.
hard shit.
Yeah, he is. I saw him on like proper news the other day, like BBC. He's come a long way since Newsround.
He's made it.
Got to respect the grind.
Off the back of your name.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean?
You did that, man.
That BBC job instantly after the beef. But yeah, actually, it was actually a positive thing with that email because I had a diss track laid up, but I deleted it. Because I thought, people do die.
What?
True.
Real
talk.
All the time.
What was the name of the song?
Name of the song was Who's Round? Question mark. And
because he was going to murk him, there's going to go
and the punch,
because no one will be around. Yeah,
Who's Round? And the punchline was that like nobody once I'm there because I've killed everyone.
Yes.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's a bar, man.
Or
that's a bar
I was going to adapt it if you put on like a massive amount of weight.
Yeah.
I'll just be talking about that he's round now.
Who's round?
Yeah.
Who's round?
Who's round? But if he's fat, then he's like, he's news round. You know what I mean?
And I was going to say,
no, don't try and fix it. It was who's round, like who? Him.
Yeah,
he's round.
He's round.
Come on.
He's not.
I don't get the joke. I think you're gonna have to explain.
Get
it.
out.
You're gonna have to explain the joke.
Yeah, nah.
So that's beefy.
Yeah, I mean, sleazo, basically.
Have you had any beef with anyone since?
What, news reporters or in general?
Yeah, news reporters, specifically.
He's on my naughty list. I feel like something's happened recently.
Because last time you were talking about...
Wait, what was I talking about? I don't know.
I can't remember. You talking about Jeremy Clark. So you did a whole little beefy list. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. It'll definitely. I'm near positive in open conversation. I'll land at something that's has pissed me off.
Yeah, don't pressure it.
Yeah, I hadn't come prepped to my naughty list.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure makes diamonds, baby.
What?
Weird one. That I don't know what that.
Well, I would just say that.
Mental.
But I thought I'd put it in there because then I can always use
edit it out.
No,
what
I can do is edit it over the entire podcast.
Oh, I see. Okay,
the opposite. Just
if
play
it is
that.
good.
Because if it's good, if I would have got a laugh, I would have just replayed that for an hour.
Okay.
So what I'd like to talk to you about is mental health.
Yeah. Yeah, that's deep.
Serious issue.
Yeah.
Serious issue.
Yeah.
That was actually deep.
Yeah, no, it's deep. Yeah,
it was actually.
Wait, do you hate people with mental health?
Yeah, I'll hate them all.
Wow.
They are wankers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just sort it out.
It can be a bit grinding.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Depends what they got, to be fair.
You did for National Mental Health Day, and also because you did
the World Suicide Prevention Day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is something I'm working on at the moment. Yeah, I've done I'm doing a campaign with NHS in Brighton, but with view to take it nationwide. Yeah. And it's battling stigma surrounding mental health problems in young people, and it's actually quite an emotional thing for me because after Rizzle Kicks I made this band with my dad and this guy Tommy called Wildhood, and it was an opportunity for me to basically voice a bunch of shit I'd felt and experienced whilst in the kind of pop world, whatever, that I wasn't able to channel through a happy hip hop duo. So I kind of did that, and I wrote this song called Whole, and it was actually weirdly I started writing a song because I have an issue with curved edges. I don't know why.
What, in like a OCD way?
Yeah, like I've got a thing with words that start with like O's like just drive me nuts.
What?
I don't know why. I can't figure it out. And I hate I hate curved squares. That's
but that's like an OCD kind of.
Do you mean a circle?
Like,
nah.
Okay, cool.
Come on, man. He's been serious. He's been serious.
That's the one I'm going to use.
He's been serious. Stop it.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah,
Bastard.
no, you're right though. If you do curve a square enough, it does turn into a circle. That's
true. Sorry, man. You're right.
But no,
listen,
it was.
I think you just don't understand how deep I am. I think that's the problem.
It was I was just literally trying to figure out why I didn't like curves. Not curves, you know.
Oh, you like curves, baby. Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I like squares. Okay. No, but for real. So I started like writing these lyrics, and then like the more I wrote, the more I realised I was talking about a spiral into depression, which is nice. Right. But like it came from a random place, ended up being quite relatable. And anyway, so I played it to this dude who produced the new Trigger Happy TV series, and because I thought, like, you know, Dom Jolly likes all those like emo tracks during his like pranks. So I was like, check out this emo project that I've made, and yeah, he sent me this pitch, man. Like, and it was the whole idea is that if someone's suffering from or suffering in silence, they can draw a circle on their hand. And hashtag I'm whole, and then obviously they'd see everyone else who's hashtag I'm whole and realise that they're not alone in feeling that, and I just cool. That shit was crazy. And since that, I've taken like a valid interest in researching certain mental health conditions, and I find it fascinating because obviously the thing of mental health is you don't know, you can't see it. You know, with like physical fitness or physical health, it's very tangible. Like you can see if someone's out of shape or if someone's making an attempt to get themselves in shape. But you know, to step on that, to go into that point more, like for example, the gym is a place which is completely full of mental health issues, and they're actually using the physicality to try and suppress them. And so like it's I think, and also once you open yourself up to the fact that people might be going through something that you can't recognize, or the most interesting part for me was the fact that mental health can often create someone can become quite toxic as a result of it, especially with anxiety and depression. People like to isolate themselves, and they can be like a fucking prick to you, basically. And like I think my what I want to do is my unique take, rather than just being like, hey man, like, you know, people know my face and I care about people. Rather than that, what I want to actually try and put as a different angle on it to show I've actually got actual interest in it, is that I think there should be a lot of support given to people who experience people with mental health. Like I think there's a lot of avoidance about like the amount of strain it puts on. Do you know what I'm saying? Because especially when people are looking after their friends, like I've had friends particularly I've fallen out with, and you have and I think that's a completely validated choice. I think people beat themselves up because they've disconnected with someone they love, but actually you shouldn't.
It makes sense. I've got a friend who's got really bad OCD, and which then creates anxiety for him, and sometimes he's mad depressed and stuff, and he can seem like the most selfish person in the world because that's all he thinks about, and that's all. But I get it because I had mad anxiety and stuff like that. So not to get deep, whatever.
No,
like,
it's interesting.
But it's, do you know what it is? So many people, exactly, pussy old thing.
You're not.
But so many
podcasts are for jokes.
Exactly. You're not fucking weird. But
dumb,
so many people have it, and. That's kind of when he only opened up about his stuff when I told it, because I'm open, I don't care that. But there's when you suppress it, it's mad. But I know what you're saying, because it does get mad stressful being around him. I get it, but then a lot of my other friends like, why is he being weird? Why can't he just stop doing that? And it seems like when you're talking to him, he's not even listening anymore, and it seems like he's just an arrogant bastard. But it's not. It's because he's in his own mind, worried about all these things that are going on and stuff. So I get what you mean.
Trust me. No, exactly. It's exactly that. And it's also, I think, just like generally as a nation, I think as a world, there's not like we don't put enough steps in place to like keep ourselves, like say everyone nowadays is more health conscious, which I think is a kind of reactive thing to screens and, you know, being asleep. Like people are health conscious, they're doing yoga, they're eating right, but which helps your mentality. But I think there's also steps you can put in place to, everyone's got their own individual ways of managing their own. I don't think anyone's just walking around like fine. I mean, no one's like, oh, you got
as much as you think that they are, as much as you think, you look at them.
I think people that are better actors
and people that aren't. That's what I've come to.
So I think it's like, it's the whole idea of just like knowing what you've got, knowing how you approach life, and finding a unique strategy to manage your stresses. For example,
and
me,
also ADHD. Sorry, go on.
No. What was for me personally? I got ADHD. And like, there's like little things that I do to like to manage it effectively rather than allow it to just like,
take over you, basically.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And how important do you think it is as a musician to be speaking out about it? But, obviously to the general public who experience this, but like as musicians, as creative types, like as you both know, it's on a knife edge at all times. Like whether it's us being super fucking creative, doing some weird, crazy creative shit, or being super anxious and just like
up and down always.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Peaks and troughs.
Yeah, well, the creative mind is in itself is incredibly destructive. Yeah, it's like a fine balance. But I think like it's important. I feel like as cliche and obvious as it sounds, I think it's important, especially for myself, having had like a previous pop standing. Maybe still, I think I still get like bugged on the street and that. Like
still get
look at you, baby.
Still get paps, mate. Come on,
no, still though,
never
for real though.
But no, for real. Like I feel like. I've spent the last couple of years kind of doing some major catching up on the old maturity and growth because when you're famous and rushing about everywhere, like everything gets done, like people are doing things for you, and then you just like you're not doing stuff. Like you're constantly like you're not having to make your own meals necessarily or like even do things like fucking wash your own clothes. Like
especially with you growing up.
Man, I was like young, so I didn't even know shit anyway. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like I entered pop knowing how to wash my own clothes, which is a shame. I mean, how did you do it before? I don't know. That is a good question, actually. That is literally went from living with Mumsy to a record deal. So But yeah. So like, but nowadays, I feel like just an obligation to contribute in some way, even if it's in my own little world. I think it's just what's the point in not.
I think it's so fucking. I mean, we have a voice in our position. We have a voice to whether it's fair enough, like making jokes all the fucking time, I do whatever, or creative, or killing people in my videos, or whatever it is. We also have a fucking a voice, and that's why I think it's so important to speak on a lot of stuff. Yeah,
I think so too, and I think like it's I think it's good. It's good. Like in that world of the screen of commerciality to show something a little bit more, because damn, that place can get vacuous. Like I've never seen so many suppressed issues in my life. As in Groucho on a Friday evening.
The worst. The worst.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend like I know.
It's
just basically like a cavern of.
No, I've heard of it.
No, they have therapy sessions in the toilet.
On coke.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Just on
the shitter. Actually, it's having a piss. Someone just stands in front of you and go, "How you feeling tonight?"
Sick. So tell me a little bit, because you did Festival this weekend, right?
I was sick.
All right, we're talking about Festival after mental health.
It's fine. I clearly have
a place in which you can become free.
True. All turn insane.
Yeah.
True. Good point.
Maybe that's where people develop. Yeah.
Maybe that is.
That's where it went.
But Festival was sick, man. It was live. It was amazing, man. It was.
He came out with Craig David. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that was quite weird and mad and sick. I mean, but like, it's quite surreal. Yeah, we just come out and just danced behind him. Yes, I'm a backup dancer, and what? It's great.
You didn't get on the mic.
We did, but just hyping and thanked him and all that. No, it's sick, man. He's a G. He's fucking so nice. He's like the nicest guy I've ever met. That's mad. Yeah, sick. It's sick. No, it's cool, man. It's wicked. And then we had our own little stage and stuff and done our thing, and it's wicked, man. Old Type Festival.
Rate that.
Because you get so many different...
Rob the Bank's a G as well.
G, definitely book us next year,
As you get so many different grime MCs involved in the live show.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So what's who's been your favourite guest so far?
Which as in I'm a fan or their personality?
All the rest is shit. This one's the best one.
Definitely not. I'll rate you all because I have to bump into you. From a fan perspective, Jens, I love D Double and Foots in it because I grew up on that, so that's mad, innit, for me. But the new wave, obviously Stormzy, such a down to earth, nice guy, talented as fuck, sick. All of them really. Novelist, he's a G.
He's incredible.
Man, his live show as well, it's just ill. Just him on stage. And Grand Mixer is ridiculous as well. Some people overlook the DJs. Alternative Skeptic. But he's just, it's them too, innit? It's not just Nov. That's it. All of them, man.
People overlook a whole show. People overlook having an actual show.
Yeah.
And I see so many, even if it's rap or grime or whatever, and they forget that a DJ makes a fucking show.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, there's so many artists that I've tailor-made a show for because otherwise they were just going to press play on a CD.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, I hear that. Yeah, definitely.
Dead.
Yeah. So you're saying you're the best?
Listen,
You're saying you're better than Grand Mixer?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him live. I'm
Right,
sure
okay,
he's
let me
sick.
tweet him.
Tweet him right now. Beef, we're going to have to do it back to back.
Yeah, I'm joking. No, but yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just...
People forget it's an art form.
Definitely,
And
man.
the DJ is so fucking important.
It's like a band, man.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if there's no drummer, you know what I mean? It's exactly the same. But people overlook that, definitely.
Exactly. That's fucking important.
Sorry.
Is that your sushi arrived?
Jordan Sushi's just arrived.
Yeah. I went for like the most pretentious thing I could get so I could just announce it mid-podcast.
Well,
Exactly.
I was expecting that
He
to
smashed
happen.
up the whole place and he's
Yes.
now wearing no trousers.
Yeah.
Because he got in, that's what he does in a strop.
Well, he
Yeah.
wasn't wearing any trousers to begin with,
Well, I'm
and then
annoyed I
he
couldn't
put
order
some
seaweed.
trousers on,
And then he ripped
just
them
to
off.
take them off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck those trousers.
You are actually wearing pretty advantageous trousers.
Yeah, Tarzan. Advantageous. That's an interesting word to describe trousers. Like, what
What does
advantage am
that
I
mean?
gaining?
In a,
So no,
that.
because it would be a talking point. People would think you're better than everyone else.
Mad. I think you're projecting some real issues here, man.
hey, man.
Like,
you should
I can't
take him
believe
on
you
to
wore
your,
those trousers to
mental health
upstage me.
issue
Yeah,
thing.
seriously. Yeah, Skeptics. You want to do a little like interview for a documentary? Or what, you know?
You could be the guinea pig.
I think I'm into it.
You do look like a guinea. No, you expect
do you
being.
look like
No, but he does. He
So I
does.
thought you
You're
meant.
right. No,
I
you're
think
right.
yeah,
He does look like a guinea
I do
pig.
look like a guinea pig. A giant guinea pig.
A giant Ukrainian guinea pig.
Giant, sexy,
You're from Ukraine.
handsome
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
quarter.
Cool, man.
He knows all about
Come
me,
on,
doesn't he?
chill.
He knows.
Come on, it's not a big deal. There's not that to show up about it.
By the way, I ordered like an excessive amount.
Fucking
because
hell.
I just wanted to eat.
Right,
Just to
so
show that he's
for
rich.
everyone
Just
at
to show
home.
that he's rich.
I'm not, man. Unfortunately. Oh, actually, I suppose I am actually. You know,
Yeah,
like
man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
no, but like in terms of
I'm
like,
rich, bitch.
no, not really. Not like, not. I haven't got any like. Yeah, I'm actually technically in the minus.
Hey, man, you'd have to explain
I mean,
this,
it's alright,
you
man.
seem
cool,
rich.
don't worry
Just
about
go
it.
with
You
that.
see-
Yeah, sorry, I am.
got
I've got loads of chains.
advantageous
I've got
trousers.
I've got chains, advantageous trousers. I've
Those,
got.
those trousers are Gucci as well.
Yeah, Gucci Tarzan.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the
I
new
feel
thing.
like I have to explain because we do this every time.
Yeah. Also, I've been near an expensive car multiple times.
Fucking hell.
You've been near one.
Yeah, as in it.
I've seen pictures of one. So
Sucker.
Jordan has ordered sushi.
Yeah. Weird that you announced that. Even though.
I have to announce it.
Right,
People
sorry.
can't see it.
I mean, I said sushi's here. I don't know how what listener demographic.
People could have
Yeah.
thought that might have been a person.
You do
Right.
need to force feed
Yeah,
people.
it could have been
You
a
have to
person.
tell
You
them.
do.
Right.
They're fucking
you
idiots.
say it could have been a
People that
Persian?
listen to this
That's a bit
podcast are
racist,
fucking
that.
idiots,
Yeah.
all right?
I
You
believe
have to
that.
tell them.
I listen to your podcast. Oh, Marcus is laughing. I'm killing it. So for that.
Yeah. Rating.
Otherwise, it's pure silence all the time, and there's like 6 people in it. So
There's not been one laugh today, I'll be
There
honest.
isn't, yeah.
It's probably the least funny podcast
you were
I've done.
cracking up though when I was talking to you earlier.
Nah, that's, you know
You
what
love
that,
me.
No, that's a seizure.
Oh right.
Yeah.
That's another one of them.
Yeah.
They're one of the
I got
issues.
problems, man.
Yeah.
I was seizing.
Yeah, that is
Seizing?
Yeah.
That's what you call
You're
it, right?
seasoned though. You're seasoned in the game.
Seasoned in the
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
though,
yeah.
still. So you should probably eat the sushi.
Now he's having a great time.
Yeah.
Sure.
For sure. Yeah.
Are we putting you under too much pressure?
What's the last film you saw?
The last film I saw.
Yeah.
I went and did a 4-film day.
Too long of an answer. This innit?
I saw
just
4
looking
films.
for-
Always
looking-
trying to
Shut
show
up.
off. Always
Looking
trying to
for
show off.
one
Normal people
title.
watch one film.
Yeah.
Always trying to
4 in
show
a row.
off.
Say a film.
I actually watched 4 my last
Oh
film.
god,
Four
yeah, no.
motherfucking
I actually
films.
went to an exclusive, like, you know,
Yeah.
backstage cinema
Yeah.
experience where you like.
It was
You know me, baby.
It was a
Yeah, with
1950s
Shrine.
lesbian French film, actually.
which is my
very
favourite
deep.
genre.
Yeah. Oh, you bloody. That's
What,
the
you
You
It's
gay?
almost
You
covered.
gay? Say, bro, you gay? You watch lesbian films? Okay, so the last actual film I saw was Me, Earl and the Dying Girl.
Brilliant film.
You seen that?
Great.
I cried on a plane. I cried.
What is that? You guys
Yeah.
had a Jurassic Park, the new one. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, man, shit made me
What's that
sob.
about? Explain it.
It's about a guy called Earl and another guy who's never named, and then a girl who's dying.
Wow.
But it's like it's,
really
fucking
sad.
funny and really sad,
So
which is the
funny.
best type of writing, tragedy and comedy. in
It's
equal
shot like a
proportion.
Wes Anderson film, like Life Aquatic or
Oh,
something.
yeah, yes, yeah.
And then, but it's so. I just watched Fault in Our Stars before that.
Oh, what you watching?
So
that for?
I don't. Oh, that's a fuck. That's the only film I genuinely just cry at.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a real man.
looks
Okay,
like-
I'll
it
go
look-
stab someone after. I fucking.
No, but
I
Falling
cry.
Stars does that thing when it brings in that guitar music halfway through the trailer. I was lost, bro. I was just like, do something more
if you watch
interesting.
that film and don't cry,
Yeah, what?
bruv, we ain't friends.
No, trust me, I've not cried in loads of films. I didn't cry in Pearl Harbor.
I didn't cry at Pearl Harbor, man.
Didn't cry in Titanic.
I cried like
Fuck
you know
Titanic.
Yeah,
fake-
Titanic's actually shit.
Oh, you know on X Factor, yeah, when they're like, "Oh, I'm doing it for my nan," it's all fake and stuff.
Yeah.
I cry on that when I'm hungover.
Really?
Yeah, not full. I just well up and I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I doing? I'm getting manipulated.
Yeah.
So you don't
real.
cry at films,
I
though?
did.
Nah, man. Films are fake.
What? Nah.
What's that thing?
I'm joking. No, yeah, I do, man. I do. Ask me what film I've seen. I've just remembered quite a deep one.
What film did you last see?
Yeah, but I'm going to pretend it's my last one just because it's
Go on,
deeper
no,
than the
no,
What's the
crack
last
I
film you
watched.
saw?
Because the last one I watched was Creed and it was shit.
Yeah, interesting. Good directing in the boxing ring, though.
Yeah, very good, yeah. But also, bait storyline. But I watched this film, yeah, called Victoria. Have you heard of it?
Oh, with one
heard
shot.
of
Please
it.
don't
Oh.
say anything.
Oh,
But I haven't seen it
yet.
I was
Yes.
say anything, please.
Oh, yes.
Please,
That means I'm deeper than everyone here. I've watched it, and it's deep.
I beg you, don't
Don't say anything,
don't.
yeah?
No.
But just so I don't look like an idiot now, yeah?
Yeah.
So I do watch deep films.
That's
It's actually it's renowned for being shot in one take.
Is it a 1950s lesbian?
German.
Nah, I'm above that now. I watched all of them when I was 8, and then so like no,
You had a moustache.
It's sick. It's so sick. It's like it's all done in one take. Imagine that madness. Like, well,
Thing.
I can't explain it because you're not lit.
Please don't.
But the shit that happens in it, and the fact that it's all done in one take, and the dialogue, and
It's like an underground
just, like,
bird
even
van.
like the little flirting scenes. You know, like how like romantic scenes are a bit bait, and that's not how it happens in real life. It's just spot on. And
Rate
yes,
that.
I am a weak little man. But no, it's sick. It's sick. Watch it.
Did you
Yeah,
cry
I will.
it though?
Huh?
Did you cry?
No, I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it.
Yeah.
I'm quite word association. I thought you said wrote it first, so I just repeated
So
it.
you were like,
Did I
yeah,
cry?
read it. Yeah.
Nah, but I was like proper sucked into it, like wanting to go out on a night out like that and meet a girl.
Nice.
So that's worse than crying, isn't it?
No,
Yeah,
that is worse. Yeah,
that
'cause
is worse.
It's real emotion.
Yeah, that's really.
because sometimes I cry just because I think maybe I should cry at
And
this
you
point.
film yourself.
Really?
I've seen it. I've seen your weird.
Yeah,
videos you
yeah,
send
where
me.
I just
Yeah,
film
yeah.
myself crying.
You cry because you think you should cry.
I cry. I
I feel like
Isn't that's
because
first
it's such a robot. Is that?
Nah, that's
Yeah,
legit.
yeah, yeah,
That's
exactly.
a
I don't
psychopath. That is a
have real
psychopath.
emotions.
Just
I don't
shots
have
of
real-
water into your eye. and
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
yeah.
I just like peel
We've
an
all been there.
onion, whilst at a funeral, and then just to make sure.
Yeah.
What the
that's-
fuck are you going on about?
Do you cry at funerals?
I don't cry at funerals,
You
bro.
lot
You're
pussy.
pussy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
No, fuck that, man. Still,
Yeah,
no one. Still, no.
Wait, don't you
cries
think
at
it's
funerals.
interesting that like we use the word like pussy to describe someone who's soft?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
actually,
feminism. I love feminism.
actually,
No,
testicles
I do. Yeah.
are technically softer, innit?
Yeah, serious.
So say you're a
I
bull.
don't know. I don't really touch testicles.
Weird. You don't touch your own testicles.
Never.
No, don't cradle them at night to get
never.
to sleep.
We
We
don't
don't do that.
Neither do I.
It's for girls to touch
Yeah.
testicles.
Yeah, that's gay if you touch your
It's
own.
gay if you
Get to an
touch
age
your
where
own
I should
testicles.
probably
We said
every
that
now and
last
then to try.
week. Gay if you touch your own dick.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I heard a rap. Have you heard that? What? There's a tune that Chipmunk did with these like some of his like posse cut. Yeah, I swear to God, one Donny, I think it's from Socialica or something. He said he came in and went something about promo, and I'm feeling myself no homo, and I was like, brother, are you saying that you're gay for masturbating? Like that is extreme homophobia where you're like, no man, I don't even look at a dick. I don't even look at my own dick.
That is upsetting.
I never touch a dick, including my own.
I mean, the whole pause phenomenon was crazy over the top. You know, people like
No homo and pause is supposed to be the most
it's
ridiculous,
so ridiculous.
paradoxical thing ever.
Yeah. I'm rapping on the mic. Pause.
Yeah. Yeah, but also like when you say no homo, it's like you've thought that's gay. Like,
Yeah.
if it's not gay, then why are you
that's-
saying
that's
no homo?
you.
You have a lot of gay thoughts. I've never
That's-
said it in my life. Just because,
Sometimes I say homo things.
yeah.
Pro homo. You know what I mean?
No, just
like, yeah.
Yes, homo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah, bromosexuals. Hey, do you want to know a crazy story?
Do I have a choice?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Is it good?
Well, if you don't say yes, I won't tell it.
Well, is it good?
I actually do want to know now. Go on.
Are
you sure?
Nah, wait,
Yeah.
did I say it before? Was it? It's like one. It's probably like top 3 of my best stories. I reckon it's about when I
wasn't
felt
here.
like I was when I got hacked.
What?
Have I told you that? But it
I don't
leads
know,
on to
that's-
something to do with what we were just talking about. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
go on.
Do I need to get
the
comfortable?
ending of it is that I ended up on the dark internet, and found a
Okay.
website dedicated to My Little Pony. That is the end of the story.
Bronies and
but I'm gonna put it forward to start. This is some mental shit.
All right.
So
I got my. Could you pass the tobacco and then I'll.
So imagine this, yeah.
Thank you, bro.
So we're like amidst the Rizzle Kicks vibe or whatever, and I'm literally at mine with my mate Harry, my mate Justin, and I'm a bit stoned. I'm watching Supermarket Sweep. So actually, I'm probably super stoned. So, and we're like watching it, and then I get this text, yeah. Imagine this when you're like when you are stoned, but like we're not like. Imagine that, like, it goes, a text going, have you changed your Twitter password? And I'm like, nah. And he's like, don't do anything on your Twitter. And I'm like, the fuck do you mean, yo? And I was like, looked at my Twitter and like someone had sent
on the Rizzle Kicks
on the Rizzle Kicks Twitter, someone had sent a tweet going, guys, we're like gay from the start, or something like that. And then like, fuck all of you, and then like, fuck the fans, all this kind of shit. And I was like, well, fair enough, to be honest. What? And then when we like deleted the tweets, like, yeah, we got hacked. And then I got this other mate called Jordan, who is a hacker, right? And he rarely texts me, only in times of of impending web drama.
We try to take out the parliament and shit like that.
Yeah, so when we plot to like, when we have our meetings for anonymous, but like he texts me going, dude, don't log into anything. So I'm like, no, this isn't funny. So like he rings me up like, brother, what is going on? He's like, okay, so basically you've been hacked, but the hackers are still in your Twitter,
right?
And they can possibly see your phone. And I'm there, like, watching Supermarket Sweep, like, suddenly in a Bond film, like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, what do I do? He's like, just don't worry, I got this, right now. These guys, check this out, this is mad, imagine this, it's a similar scenario, like, so, like, just chilling and then boom. So then, this is what's happened is, these hackers, they hack professional like Twitters, right? There were people with followers and have an industry behind them, and then they hold the account hostage and charge money to get it back, right?
I rate that.
They didn't know. Yeah, I mean it's decent. You got to make your money. Yeah. But they didn't know that I had Jordan as a weapon, and they didn't know we had a hacker backing us, innit?
That's it.
Right, so Jordan's just gone at him, innit? He's like, don't worry, bro, leave this to me. Right, it's just hung up, and I'm there like, boys, what's going on, right? And then he like rings me back like 20 minutes later. He's like, okay, listen, they've taken down my laptop, right? And
what?
I was like, bro, this really happened. This really happened. He goes, I've detected their signal. They're deflecting through like some states in Texas and shit. They've taken down my laptop. I was like, what are you gonna do? He's like, don't worry, I've got my other laptop. So I've got this other laptop, yeah.
What?
And then they've clocked that hackers going at our account, so they start tweeting off our account, you can't ever beat us, we're in your computer, like, stop trying to get back at us, you're fucked. And then their individual accounts are tweeting our fans who are going back like, get off Rizzle Kicks' account. They're going, fuck you, you're shit, to our fans, like, you're never gonna get it back, they're fucked, their careers are over. And I'm there like high as shit, like, whoa, what the fuck, this is mad. So then Jordan's like, I've held off the signal, so they can't get into it. And then some mad shit happened. They wiped our whole SoundCloud, and they uploaded one song onto our SoundCloud, and it was a song by this guy called Whitey Cracker, right? He's this rapper called Whitey Cracker, and then
he's already my favourite MC.
The link to the SoundCloud on our Twitter, and then Jordan rings me back, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that song? Like, and it was like, it's like the song is the answer, bro. We've it's over. We're fine. And I'm like, what do you mean? Turns out that in the world of hacking, there's levels of hierarchy, right? And like, and they kind of people like they abide to these laws. So if a particularly highly qualified hacker says something to a like lower one, then they just shut up, and they're paying homage to this hacker whose rap alias is Whitey Cracker, right? Now this hacker,
what the fuck?
This is what's mad, right? He's one of the greatest hackers. He's one of the greatest hackers alive. This guy, right? I'll give you the backstory on him.
I've heard of him.
He came out. When he was like 17 or 16, he hacked the Palm Springs University website and started selling weed off the website, right? Got taken down, put in juvenile, given $250,000 fine, came out and got asked to, if he wanted to work for Facebook, took shares. Now he's a millionaire living in like LA. Been blacklisted off every flight, but he hacks into airplane systems and puts himself on aircrafts. And basically the reason that Jordan knows him, right? And because Jordan, this is even more crazy. Jordan used to live with one of Pendulum, right? And this Whitey Cracker dude is a mad Pendulum fan, so he used to nick their demos off their computer. Like he used to hack into Pendulum's computer. And then one time, the Don Even Pendulum's gone to Jordan, like, bro, we keep getting these next demos like just like up on the internet and shit. Or like, I don't know how they figured it out. Like, and they were like, can you look into it? So Jordan's done his hacking and the guy's gone, don't fuck with me. And Jordan's like, okay. And he's gone, but I live with one of Pendulum, so if you really like Pendulum, you can come over and we'll sort you out. And he was like, okay, great. So then, like, him and Jordan become this, like, really good mates.
Become friends.
Yeah, they've got like, really good mates.
This
And then he goes to all
bullshit.
these
And they became the best hacking crew in the world.
Right. And then, but what's even
And they got
crazier-
married. That's what happened.
But the maddest thing is, so then they posted a homage to this guy, and Jordan just said, don't worry, I'm going to text him. And then after all this shit, after all this crazy interwebbed, the guy just sent a public tweet to these Donnies, yeah. This is the Whitey Cracker dude, just going, hey guys, I suppose Jordan is a friend of a friend, so stop. And then over.
Wow.
They're over. They
Done.
logged out the offer to improve our security system. They also they sent a formal apology and oh yeah, and then we got all our shit back. Everything was like re-uploaded and whatever else.
This all happened in the time of your Blaze.
Yeah.
Were you still watching
It
Supermarket
happened
Sweep?
in about an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is one episode of
Or 2 hours, about 2 or 3.
That's an impressive story, and I've got to say, it's a great story to mask the fact that you are gay.
Yeah,
And I appreciate that.
Ultimately, it was.
It was really,
You've
yeah.
got
I was
it.
actually
All these
asleep. It was a
years.
metaphor.
Yeah.
But no, but then so,
No,
so
that's
then it's,
sick,
no,
though.
but let's get
That's
onto the bronies thing. So then Jordan gave me this thing called the dark web. Do you know about this?
Yeah.
So then, like,
Yeah.
so the dark web is, like, do you guys know about dark web?
Not just weird shit.
Right, so
You
I'm
drunk.
on there and I've never seen this shit.
What?
And I'm looking at
There's
this.
normal shit on there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, it is. There's a fucking website of My Little Pony videos, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's
Right.
this is the
Like
most sinister
fan
thing I fucking
videos.
saw. So listen, we're up there and we're looking at like, oh my god, we can order like $200,000 worth of heroin. But then like, you go on what else is on the sites? We found an assassin's website, and then the creepiest of them all was a fucking website full of My Little Pony. Because why is that not on the normal internet? That's what fucked me up. What Donny has gone all the effort
So
to
wait,
make a
wait,
.onion
so
address.
embarrassed.
So
about
Jordan,
it.
all right, okay. So
Sorry.
your issue here is not about what weird stuff was in it, but the fact that in amongst all of the weird shit on the
Yeah,
dark
there's
web,
My Little Pony
there's
video.
just a really normal My Little Pony
It's like
page.
it was literally between WikiLeaks links.
You're saying that that's normal.
That's normal, right? We all like that. We all,
Oh, yeah,
we
I
all
mean,
crack one
I think
out
it's
to-
actually selfish, like because
you
you can't get all those episodes on the internet.
True.
Not that I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you,
Care
have you
about-
searched?
Don't care about ponies.
I care.
I care.
Okay.
Wow. So and this is not. It's not a sexual thing. The My Little Pony.
Yeah,
page.
probably.
Oh, it is.
You want it to be a
How can
sexual
it
thing,
not
don't
be,
you?
bro?
When I've looked at it, it was definitely a sexual thing.
Yeah, what?
What?
Yeah.
So no, because there's it's bronies, isn't it, or whatever. People that really
Yeah.
like they
What?
like the My Little Pony shit.
Yeah.
All right. Very
So I
telling.
hear.
Very telling.
Other people really like that.
You lot are mad.
Yeah, a little bit. That is a kind of a mad story. I thought I'd just
No,
drop
that's
it
a
in.
sick story though. That's
No, safe, I appreciate
You know
is
what? That is in my top 5,000 stories that I've heard.
I feel like I should leave now. 'cause
Pretty
nothing
mental.
we say could
Do you
top
think?
that.
Do you not have a better story than that?
Definitely not. That's.
No,
I haven't lived by the sounds of it.
There's no better. You can't bet. Like, it's not about better stories. It's about different. It's all relative, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah,
Well,
creative. I like that. It's
Yeah,
art.
relativity.
It's art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Theories.
Very
Wow.
much so.
I don't know if I have a better story than that.
Give us a fact then.
A fact.
Yeah.
I've got. You know what? I've got a few facts
Always long, innit?
that I keep.
He's like a politician, isn't it? You know what?
I would be a sick fucking politician.
Start
Yeah?
with you
When
know
you
what.
say facts,
You know what?
Just answer
I'd
it.
be a sick
I'd say what's the
fucking
difference between
politician.
fact and non-fiction, guys? That is.
I was actually a thing that I was saying to Kim the other day. I was saying that
Shout out Kim.
big up Kim.
Kim Jong Il.
I was I was nearly in Step Up.
All right.
Okay, that wins. Let's just agree that wins.
I was nearly in the film Step Up as a British guy. That was my
Okay, that
role.
makes
Please
sense.
say there's more to that story.
I was on set in Baltimore
Yeah.
at the filming of the film Step Up.
Brilliant.
When I was 20 years old, and
Why?
Because there was
exactly.
there was a casting thing that was out. I was living in Washington DC.
Oh, so you
it was
already-
like
okay, fair
yeah. I was there, and they were like, we need extras. We need people to come down to set in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And basically, I went down to set, and it was actually at the time called High School Musical. But then obviously High School Musical came out. They changed the name.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good piece of trivia.
Trivia. Ba-ding! And I went on to set, and they were like, "Yeah, that's great. You're going to be the British guy. Going to maybe have a line. I don't know. I was going to go on set. I was going to be
They
a
do that-
Step
they do that with
Up.
acting,
Go
don't
on,
they?
go on. No,
All
there's
that
a punchline.
stuff.
There's a punchline.
There's
Go
no
on.
punchline.
All right, so
That was it. And then I got kicked off set because I didn't have social security, and they escorted me off. So that was the end of that. So I wasn't in the film.
Sick, man.
So that was the end of my story. You asked me for a fact. I gave you a fact.
About yourself, though.
Yeah, that was it. You asked me for a fact.
That's so narcissistic. You got
All right,
a fact.
you told me a fact. He said
okay,
one
then
about
I'm
me.
half Czech and half Iraqi. That's like, it's a fact about yourself. I'll give you a fact. There's actually a film called Victoria that was all shot in one take. So,
Oh, please.
You should tell me more about that.
I should actually, innit? Shall I? Shall I?
Wait, so you're half Iraqi. We didn't speak about this before the podcast at all, not in the slightest.
No, we didn't.
Well, now you've made that obvious, you idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Does that make it obvious?
Because I'm strictly organic.
Sure. You're purely organic.
Okay, so you already know this. Should I say it again?
I don't know this. You should tell me.
Cool, man. Well, how do I know you're a little bit Ukrainian?
Maybe you could tell.
It's the blue eyes.
You.
I know.
He asked me for my number earlier because he said I had nice blue eyes.
Exactly. But I already had it, so.
That's a good point.
I wanted the trap line.
So you're half Iraqi.
I'm half Kurdish, yeah, North
Oh,
Iraq.
sick.
Yeah. And then half Czech.
Fuck. That's a good mix.
That's a good mix, but it's really not good for conversation, is it?
What do you mean that's not a good conversation?
Alright, yeah,
It's
I
a
don't
great
think anyone
conversation.
Okay.
He cares.
Because you're in the room with me, but I mean, to a listener.
Am I not in the room?
No, okay.
Am I through
You care.
Am I
You
through a
care,
glass
yeah.
screen?
Cool, man. What do you like about that?
London is. Where'd you grow up in London?
Kingston.
Kingston. Okay.
That's not really London, is it?
I wasn't going to say it.
All right, mate. Brighton.
Actually,
Yeah. Wait. What was the age you moved to Brighton, though?
10.
Exactly. Doesn't count. That doesn't count.
What is the limit? What's the,
15.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Maybe the first 10 years of my life just didn't exist then. Yeah, no, you know what? What was I thinking? Might as well have just fucking started at 10.
Kingston. So, but I feel like London is a beautiful.
It's a big place, man.
It's a beautiful bricolage of cultures. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the outskirts of London where I
Expensive
came, and
as well.
that's where the people just nothing thing come from. It's like people from the suburbs with that sort of mentality. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's where I got inspired by it all. But yeah, I mean, I've always been hanging around all over London just from raving and stuff.
But do you ever find that there's an issue with your last name? Do you ever get that
What,
with the
going
same
abroad?
problems? Yeah.
What's your last name?
Yeah, Mustafa.
Oh.
So my real name is Alan Mohammed Kamal Arif Mustafa, yeah?
Yo.
Boom, there you go.
There's no
yeah?
issues with that.
Cavity
issues
search.
with that.
Cavity
No
search.
I look white though, so it's fine. You know what I mean?
You do look white.
But yeah, when I went to India of all places, I don't know why. Yeah, I've been to India. I'm cultural.
Yeah, really cultural.
Yeah, I saw that glint in your eyes. You're impressed.
I was really impressed.
Yeah, big time. You
can
go to
have-
travelling because
you can have my number.
Yeah. I've done a lot.
what is this
Went out there for
travelling
2 weeks. I was actually
What?
situated out there for 2 weeks.
So you lived in India?
Yeah, big time for 2 weeks.
Yo, you lived in India. That's sick.
Yeah, it was intense.
Bruv, the
Wow.
way situated just changes the whole vibe.
Situated.
So I don't blaze anymore. Now this is a story, and it's not a good story like yours. So on the last night from India to Thailand, because I've been to Thailand.
Yeah.
You've been Thailand as well?
Yeah.
Bruv, you're...
Stick and poke.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. Yeah. So on the so because I blazed loads in England, and I was a bit. That's when I started getting anxious. Actually,
Yeah.
I didn't blaze.
Oh, weird that.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, and I couldn't sleep all night, and so basically stayed
That
up
is
all
weird.
night. That is weird.
Yeah.
Had insomnia. Couldn't sleep all night. Went to the airport, and they looked at my passport, and they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna go get strip searched." And I was like, "What?" And because I was such in a shitty mood, hadn't slept, I was like, "Why, man? You taking a fucking piss?" Blah blah blah. And then, but they didn't escort me. They told me where to go. I come there, and there's two security guys sitting there with their feet up watching telly. And I was like, "They said I've got to get strip searched," and they're like, "No, keep going." I was like, "Oh, sweet." So that wasn't a good story, but,
No, that's a good story.
but if you could
They
hear
just
the laughs
gave
in the
up.
room, they're cracking up.
Everyone's
Yeah,
laughing.
they loved it.
What I've actually done in the podcast is I muted the laughs.
Yeah, well,
So there's way
these
there's
mics
way
aren't that
more
powerful because
Nah,
it's
they
actually touching
can't-
my lip, so it's quite intense.
What's touching a lip?
This microphone?
Is
Oh,
it?
yeah,
pretty
man.
much.
Pause, innit? Pause.
I got what's it called?
Sucked off?
Psychosis
Blazing.
from eating medicinal marijuana.
Oh, that shit fucks you up, man.
Bro, and it was.
Gets you higher.
I was in Australia doing Park Life tour.
He travels as well.
Oh,
he travels as well.
Yeah.
He's been.
Cool. Did you do that for work or just spiritual purposes?
Did you live? Did you live there?
I definitely want to go to Australia.
Were you situated?
No, one sec. Was that for work?
Yeah. What?
Cool. So you're not spiritual then. No worries, man.
Work and play is the same thing for me, really.
Have you had a baggy, weird fisherman pants with elephants on them? No, you haven't. Not spiritual. Carry on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
No,
I don't think you know about that life.
right. Yeah. Anyway, so I ate it. I ate like a bit of popcorn and a bit of chocolate. I thought I was, but I didn't know what I was in for really. So I didn't expect to even get a little buzz. I thought I might get a little bit on a little vibe. But I was getting a plane to the next gig. Yeah. And I remember I went into the airport and I went through security.
Oh, shit.
And I remember I was just staring out the window for time. Bear in mind, it was one of the times that I didn't know I was high.
Did you blaze at the time?
Yeah. But like usually, I don't know. When you're eating, it's different because you're like you're not. You know what I mean? You haven't got your mind ready. So so I'm like looking at this sunset literally, and my friends are like, "What are you doing?" That's like so beautiful, kind of thing.
So he is spiritual. Good.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And then, but then but Harley came over to me. I was like, "Dude, you like I had the panda eyes big time." I was like, "Fuck, I'm so stoned."
Harley from the rap group Rizzle Kicks.
Yeah, duo.
Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
And
which you were a part of.
We went.
He's a part of that group.
That's not really the important part of the story, if I'm honest, because he's just a person. Maybe Charlie came over to me and said I look really high. Who's Charlie?
One of the friends of the Rizzle Kicks on the tour.
Right, bang on. That is
rap duo.
10 points.
No worries.
The Rizzle Kicks. Yeah.
Oh, don't say they're there.
Anyway, I feel a bit deep now.
I did that just to piss you off.
All right, let's hear the story.
So I'm actually.
No, I care. Come on.
I want to cut it short.
Yeah.
Point is, I got stoned. I went on a flight, and I didn't know what to do with myself, if I'm honest, because I then sat there and a lot of things were happening.
We anxious.
Well, did the security video for the Australian airline for some reason was the Australian Paralympic team, but I didn't hear that.
What?
I didn't know it was
just to show what could happen to you. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. Don't say wow because it makes it sound bad. Continue. Come on.
You're dwelling in that, bro.
Go.
I feel like there should be just a side.
Well, actually, to be fair, I was on the same level. Yeah, basically, I missed a bit in the instructional video that said it was Paralympic team, and because I was stoned and I couldn't control myself. Anyway, so amidst this silent plane, being told, I was crying with laughter. Crying with laughter at saying something along the lines of, "Why is that guy with one arm telling me how to put on a seatbelt?"
Wow.
That's true. I said the right thing.
Yeah, that's quite a legitimate question.
I mean, it's not. It's incredibly insensitive, and I felt like
I didn't. I am incredibly
but then I don't know. I'm sure everyone who smokes weed realizes that the pure knowledge you're not supposed to be laughing at it super intensifies the laughter thing.
Exactly.
But I was next to the fucking steward, so the guy's looking at me like, I hope you die on this plane, like kind of thing.
Wow.
And I didn't die, but I did have a migraine and passed out.
It's a good punchline.
Yeah, but hold on. It sounds like you just enjoyed it though. You didn't
I was high for
out.
18 hours. I had psychosis by the end of it. I can carry on the story if you want.
Cool, man.
Basically, I landed in the next place, got to the hotel, couldn't believe I was still stoned. Tried to listen to Liana Havas's first album to bring me back. It was almost like my little, if they finished spinning Inception. I was thinking that was the equivalent because I knew the album inside out.
Yeah.
But then I heard her do weird things like cough in between takes and like adjust a mic stand. It was just really weird. And then I got my phone out on Harley's number, who is the other member of Rizzle Kicks, and I waited till 7:30 in the morning to ring him and tell him that it was over because I lost my mind.
Oh my god! Fuck. What? Rizzle Kicks is over.
Yeah.
Wow.
But fortunately, I fell asleep whilst waiting.
Did you ring back afterwards and apologise and say no?
I didn't tell him. I waited for him to wake up.
Yeah.
This is the rap duo Rizzle Kicks
that you were in, right?
that you're in. That.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is mad.
That is a deep.
Do you know what?
That's a deep story.
That's mad.
Did the steward being weird heighten make it fucking worse for you?
The steward actually ended up being really nice because I clearly was in severe. I basically was watching. I think it's like. I can't remember what film it was, maybe The Avengers or something. But I was watching it and like my migraine hit me so quickly that I just went, I can't see.
Oh,
shit. I was like, I can't.
Stewards say some weird shit, man.
No, I said.
I know. I'm just saying in general.
Like,
I was just basically pretty much
like that.
You know what I mean?
Mad.
They actually let me laugh.
What meal do you
really
I want
lovely.
to drink, I'll ask one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
can I just make it clear? I don't find it comedic. Anyone in any form of like, any paraplegic, anyone with a physical disability, I don't find it funny.
No, I actually don't.
Yeah,
I'm just
of course.
saying.
I got to do it as a caveat. I can't be talking about mental health and then diss people. I've just told an anecdote about me joking about
that's
Paralympians.
That's completely different.
Yeah.
I'm a supremely anxious flyer, right? So I just take fuckloads of Valium and just drink fuckloads.
Equals like that.
Yeah, I just can't deal with it.
Time holding his head.
I can't deal with it. So the one time, like, I was holding this, like, some documents, because when I had an American visa, I was holding all these documents. So I'm in a FedEx
all the flights
related. Yeah, I was holding this thing, said FedEx on it. Obviously, I'm pranging out, taking a bunch of Valium. I was getting drunk, and I sat by the window. I was like, and the steward comes up to me, and a stewardess, and she goes, "Oh my god,
steward, actually,
you got great eyes."
Stop it. And she goes, FedEx, oh my god, that was just like the film where Tom Hanks was in the plane and he was on a FedEx plane and then it crashed on an island.
That is fucked.
That's really funny. I'll rate that.
Ever say that?
I'll rate
What?
that.
Oh,
I'll rate that. I'll rate that hostess.
What the fuck?
She terrorized you.
She fucked me up.
I think actually you should have felt comfortable, because if she's making a joke about that, she basically knows that there's no way you can crash.
Can I say, before we do the...
You're fine, all right? Look at me. You're fine.
No, real talk though. Before we do like pee break, or whatever.
Yeah.
I did just suddenly remember there was one time when I flew to Miami and it was like getting quite like
Show off.
busy. Yeah. I mean, listen, there was
Traveller.
Come on.
Were you situated in Miami?
Like Craig David.
I wish.
I'm joking.
Yeah, he's weird.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no, he's not. So
you
like,
think that, but he's actually.
I've met him a few times. It's cool.
Showing off again.
He's my idol.
How many times?
Oh shit!
Let me just look at my selfie collection.
Oh, right, I know him so well. I don't need a selfie.
Yeah.
Just carry on.
Yeah, that's true. That's really
You know
true.
what? I'm gonna have to get him on the podcast just to discuss which of you two he knows better.
Ask me, he's my best mate.
Definitely him. It's definitely. I'm not even trying to argue that point. How have I got onto that?
joking.
Who knows? Craig David?
I can't believe you, Jordan.
Anyway, look.
You with your advantageous trousers.
It's quite a draining podcast, this one.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
I want it to be draining.
I feel like I need a shower.
Tell the fucking story so I can have a piss.
It's such a quick story.
It doesn't sound quick.
No, because I'm trying to fucking say it. Oh my god.
Come on!
God, man, you need to relax.
What?
Come
Fuck
on.
I can't relax.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Honestly.
No. I want to
Tell the
hear
story.
it.
No.
He's been very unprofessional. Look at me, please. Come on.
I'm not a professional guy.
Come on.
Hey, honestly,
me and you will just have a chat.
That's all. It's all love. Let's have a pee break.
I'm already aroused.
I'm done. Pee break.
All right. Okay. Listen, that's a perfect
I
time.
find it quite strange that you know that at 45 minutes you'll definitely need a wee.
Always.
Okay.
I know. Now's the perfect time to have a pee break. We'll be back shortly after the pee break.
Okay.
All right, so we're back at the Thanks for Trying podcasts after the piss break, and now it's the tradition of doing a shot. But since Jordan isn't drinking today, which is very uncharacteristically Jordan,
You're drunk.
everyone else, I am. Everyone else in the room has got a
Jordan
shot.
should do the sweet chili sauce in one.
He's got a fucking fuckload of
They
food.
can't see us, so just say that you're going to do
They
it.
can't. You know what? They can't see us, bruv.
They can't.
They can't see us,
can't.
bruv.
They can.
They can.
They
Yeah.
can see us.
But they
can't see us.
No. All right, let's just do it then.
All right. So, cheers to everyone in the room, to our beautiful
Big
audience.
ups.
Cheers.
Nice one.
And big up the return of Robot Wars, if I'm honest. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, and Dara Breen isn't doing badly.
The fuck was that?
It's got Angela's killing it.
First, thanks for trying burp. I appreciate that.
What was that?
That was
you done a burp earlier.
cinnamon. Oh, is it? Oh, second.
Yeah.
All right, way to ruin my dream.
It was a layered burp before.
Cinnamon Jack.
Leighton Burp is a great rap name.
It was. I said layered burp, but latent burp is hard as well. That's it.
That was cinnamon Jack Daniels.
Yeah, that's banging. I mean, is any alcohol banging? But yeah.
Ooh, wasabi.
Just for the listeners, he just done a whole shot of wasabi and didn't flinch.
Didn't flinch at all.
Cut that bit out. Don't let it look like he's flinching.
No, I'm leaving that in. That's beautiful. I'm looping that. How you feeling right now? Your face looks
You?
tense.
Yeah, so's your life.
Wow.
So is your grating voice.
Both of the things you said were factual.
I hate you.
It's fine. You can't hate me more than I hate myself.
Hate
Why's your cat
exactly.
why's your cat
Hate
backwards
means love
today?
in my language.
Well, that's fine.
Wait, Corin, why's your cat backwards today, bro?
You know what happens, yeah?
Oh, Corey.
Did that for
It's like a girl's name, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry.
I fucking love having a girl's
No, it's
name.
a six.
Makes me work harder.
Oh, I like that.
It's
Yeah.
actually unisex, mate. Sort it out.
Sorry, man.
Thank you, Jordan.
So we've come to it that I'm sexist. I hate disabled people.
You hate paraplegics.
Corin, you look like a member of Limp Bizkit.
Oh, he does, innit? Yeah.
Which one? Which a good one?
I don't know
No,
any
it
of
is.
them.
It is
Oh,
a
Fred
good one.
Durst is one of them, isn't he?
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit. Let's have a let's think of some. Let's deconstruct some band names.
Limp
Let's not do Rizzle Kicks.
I think. Did you say let's
Limp
start with Lizzle?
Bizkit.
Are you? But
I just said I'm a bit wavy because I just said Lizzle Kicks. So
Yeah.
Lizo kicks.
Yeah,
Lizo Kicks.
Oh, I wish, mate, if only.
Right,
That's what I really want. It's all out of envy, really, that I'm
that
not
can
as
be
good
the
a
new
rapper as him.
TV show, Lizo Kicks, where you just boot him in the head all the time.
No, you see, that's violence.
Ain't it, Marcus?
Sick, man.
Oh, no.
So you want to deconstruct band names?
I need to stop being violent.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't. That was someone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Limp Bizkit, where do you think that come from? I mean, it's obvious, isn't it?
Well, they put the rich tea in for too long.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Playing soggy biscuit.
User-friendly version. Thank you. Save me.
But I
Didn't have to get into that.
I don't like user-friendly versions. You had an idea and you wanted to run with it, so I want you to run with it.
Yeah, but then I got bored after the Limp Bizkit thing.
Right. So
But I don't know.
You two hate each other, innit?
Yeah.
I've tried to kill him on multiple occasions.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, man, killing's violent, innit? Yeah.
It's the best form of it, though.
No, if it's done
true.
out of love.
Yeah.
Well, it's the most efficient form of it. I don't know if it's the best form.
Yeah, I wouldn't say best. I would never say that.
Well, you just did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
The best form of love, or
Is
the best
killing.
form is killing. Yeah, of course.
Like, you didn't love me. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. You just want to take him out of the equation.
Yeah, you cheated on me. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I
that's
love you so
normal.
much. I'm going to
That's
strangle
normal.
you to death.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. That's
Your
how-
eyes went mad then. One went brown. Hey,
You got
man,
nice
I'm gonna be
dimples,
polite.
though.
You're eating. Am I allowed to smoke?
Yes.
Because I mean, what's your name again? What is it? Emerald.
My name's Emerald. That's
Oh, yeah,
my real
Emerald,
name.
Yeah, that's the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah. You have got a thing about my eyes.
I have.
sir.
I'm insane about it. You got me drunk. It's your fault.
This is what happens every time. Everybody gets drunk. This is
Bananas
the
aren't
problem.
real.
You said this last time on the last podcast. Say it again.
No, I'm interested though, because if you said it twice, there's some sort of rationale behind it.
No, just.
Oh my god, I'm killing it. Someone's screaming, laughing at that. Now come on.
A Black
What do you think?
Panther.
Come on.
A Black Panther is a leopard.
No,
Or,
no,
or
you
a
didn't-
jaguar.
Listen.
That's my spirit animal. by
You
the
didn't
way.
explain the banana fact. You just said it without any. A
but
banana isn't real.
Listen to the last podcast that I'm on.
Samuel L. Jackson doesn't exist. You can't just say.
Sorry.
Yeah, but he's
Why
trying
did Samuel
to
Jackson do this?
advertise your podcast. What's wrong
Yeah,
with you? He
you're
said,
pissing me
listen
off.
if you want to hear it.
You're
innit?
pissing me off. I should have killed you when
Have
I
you
had
ever
the
seen
chance.
Morgan Freeman was ever young?
I've never seen him young.
Interesting.
I hear that.
Benjamin Button,
You should make a YouTube video about that.
potentially.
One of them Illuminati ones.
Why?
Well, that's what I was implying. You have to explain it.
Do you know what they should do? They should make an Illuminati video of Morgan Freeman.
True.
Because you weren't implying that.
I don't even know what's going on here.
I really want you to tell the story you started that you told in the piss break.
I'm not telling it.
It's a sick story.
No, it is.
Absolutely
It's a
no
hard story,
chance.
please.
No,
That's
no
two
chance.
against one. You have to say the story.
I'm going to explain it.
Exclusivity.
You know what? Seapa.
All right, then. So, Jordan from Rizzle Kicks.
From the band, from the
Yeah,
group
the other
Rizzle
guy's
Kicks.
called Harley.
From the Rizzle Kicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's Rizzle Kicks.
Is it just Rizzle Kicks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's bubbly.
Damn
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna fucking.
This guy's just trying to show you up. I get it. He's showing off in front of me.
Innit?
Happens all the time.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to impress you, man. Can you-
Yeah.
Can I live? Come on now.
I'm better than everyone. It's my house. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no one cares.
Finish the story.
So obviously Jordan was on a flight, yeah, and then like he was economy, even though he was fuming about not being in first class.
For fuck's sake.
Hey man, we've all been there. Jokes. I never get first class. So it wasn't actually fuming. If you're all listening, and obviously he's got a big following, so I shouldn't say things like that. So let me start again. He wasn't fuming. He was like, you know what? I'm so down to earth that I wasn't fuming.
You know what? Let's just.
That's actually what he said.
Let's allow it. Let's allow it. The story's never told.
So down to earth.
Okay,
Yo,
so
listen.
I'll do a good version.
My brother, please.
Quickly. So yeah, and no, it's a good story. It's a good story. No, actually, it's mad. I'm gonna explain it like I'm like real, I relate
talk.
to it. Well, I don't. I was never on his level, but I can imagine relating to it. Yeah?
It's on an upwards. Are you on an upwards fucking?
Come on, man. I'm on an upward slide and keep sliding down.
Slides the wrong time.
And it's got oil all over it. Metaphor. So yeah, he was on a flight.
Metaphor.
This is actually mad. Imagine this, people. Imagine if he was famous, yeah? He was on a flight and then the fucking pilot from his cabin goes...
The pilot only in his cabin.
Yeah.
Okay,
they don't
cool.
leave for some reason.
Right, weird.
Yeah. So then he says... I don't know, I can't remember exactly word for word, but he was like, you lot are going to be landing in a bit. But also, Rizzle Kicks the trumpets. Sound like that. Like, what was it? No. Sound like that. What was it? Like, come on. What was the actual... What was it? No. You have to jump in now. You have to jump in now because I made it sound mad.
Why are you looking...
What is it?
He's giving me the death stare like I said that shit.
And me, rightly so, because I fucked up.
Over the tannoy, he said something like, we're 40,000 meters or whatever feet above sea
specifics,
level.
I didn't get that.
Mama do the hump. If you need anything from the
the name of one of their songs.
trolley that goes round, and that let's go down with the trumpets. We hope you enjoy your stay in Miami. Something else. And then hairdressers were pointing and putting a thumbs up at me.
That is, if you're famous, that's actually mad because then you get mobbed.
Yeah, kind of. There was one time when I went to Nottingham Carnival in about 2011.
Sick,
and
we've gone into another story, so it's worth it.
I had full gear on, like
He's
proper
cultured.
dressed up. Yeah, or Caribbean.
You're full Rizzle Kick gear.
Yes. Yeah, singular.
The band, the Rizzle Kicks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, allow it now, man. Come on. No, sorry. Full gear, dressed up, carnival gear. I got it, obviously. Yeah. Stop laughing, 'cause you're making it look like it's bad mind, but it's not.
I'm having a seizure.
Yeah, you are.
Fucking hell.
Pete Trousers back
You're a
on
nightmare, mate. You are...
So yeah, go on.
Why did you get into producing, Skeptic?
Okay,
Finish the story and I'll tell you in detail.
Fuck, what was it? I was all dressed up and I was whack. I can't be bothered. I honestly, it's a flow in it, you know. It's like,
Sorry, man.
no, it's fine. To be honest, you probably prevented quite a dull story. It was hilarious, but nah, for reals though. Why do you produce?
Why do I produce?
Yeah.
Because I just...
No, seriously, that's the whole thing. Like, what's why?
Why? Stop it!
Piece of shit.
You know what I mean?
Bother.
For fuck's sake, just fucking stop. Someone stop this guy.
The last skeptic. You
Who was
guys
the
heard of him from UK hip
Who was
hop?
the first Skeptic?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people have said that and none of the times it's been funny?
Okay, I did.
It's a genuine question.
So put your trousers back on. Wash your face.
I don't
and carry
like having trousers. Come on now.
on. I like you in trousers.
And how audacious of you to claim you're the last Skeptic. How do you know there aren't others?
It's true. Do you want a serious answer?
Yeah,
I'll
fucking
give you
do
the
it.
serious answer. I mean, the serious answer is...
Just say it. Fucking hell, what are you?
I know.
I'm a fucking politician.
Robot.
We've established this, you cunt. All right.
Right.
Jesus, when you get Alzheimer's, it's
I,
going to be long.
I was always... That's a true story. I'm going to get Alzheimer's.
Okay, that's deep. Don't make it deep. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that. You just
It's
brought
alright.
up some family
You
shit.
bastard. You know he loves
You
shit
know-
like that, so don't...
Yeah.
Fuck. You know he loves shit like that. You know he loves that. He loves that mental health
Sometimes I
stuff.
forget we're getting recorded. Carry on.
The name came from... I was always skeptic, and then at age like whenever we fucking England invaded Iraq in 2003 or some
Yeah, you
shit,
fuckers.
I was protesting. I was encouraging and informing a lot of people
Encouraging
what was going on.
Do
The
it.
invasion of Iraq.
Do it.
I had that much power. I had so much power. But I felt
Politicians
like
used to love UK hip hop back then.
it was
mad.
a mixture of feeling like I was the last one that was being skeptical about what our government was doing of our peer group,
Okay, that's hard.
and then also
I mean,
No, I
shut
no,
up.
I
And
apologise
also-
now.
pedestal comes to mind.
Thank you.
Look me in the eye.
Yeah,
Sorry. Now carry on.
appreciate that.
No worries. Yeah.
And also, I really wanted a Wu-Tang name. Come on now.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, but-
I get that.
Okay.
Come on now. The Wu-Tang, I mean, you were talking about names earlier.
Let me skeptic
Wu-Tang,
the
I mean, they
Wu-Tang
weren't
have got
called the
some silly...
Wu-Tang and they weren't called the Rizzle Kicks, but
They had some silly fucking names though. They were called the Jizzer and the Rizzer.
They're hard.
The Genius.
No,
Come on,
Jizzer,
now.
the
Genius is the hardest name.
The Genius.
Jizzer, the Genius. You'd be a
He was
nightmare
called the
around
Genius. You look back, he was initially called just the Genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's not the Jizzer, is he?
You can shut up.
So you thought they had silly names? No, I'm joking. Now go on then. So elaborate.
No, that was
Wu-Tang had some hard names though.
they had hard
Deck.
Inspector Deck. Okay, cool. Method Man.
Yeah.
That's a very strange old day
Oh,
bastard.
no. But they used to call Method what they
What's-
used to
how's
blaze.
Method Man a
innit?
strange
They used
name?
to call like blazing, like the blazing shit Method. So it makes sense to them, innit?
That's
You're
true.
from Staten Island, you'd know, innit?
That's true.
You're not.
From where you're from.
Yeah, where I'm from, exactly.
Staten Island, Kingston.
I was actually.
I actually twinned with a place in Jamaica, so it's quite hard.
Where in Jamaica was it twinned? Was Kingston?
Kingston, innit?
No, it can't be twinned with Kingston because that's not an accurate representation of a,
No,
of
but
a
I'm saying,
twin.
innit? The name is twinned, innit?
It's not. It's not
Wait,
like.
did you
it's
just
not
say
you
where
walking
in Jamaica?
because I didn't believe it. I thought it would be like somewhere else, like maybe a
St. Anne's.
St. Ocherias or somewhere.
Oh, you're just trying to net Sandals Beach Resort.
Kingston, London, partnered and twinned.
With Sandals Beach Resort.
Where did the name Rizzle Kicks come from then? Tell me
Yeah, I
that.
am actually. That's,
Did I say that on the last one?
No, you didn't. If you did, I edited it out because it wasn't.
Yeah,
funny.
I mean, well, whatever. You could get it out again if you want. It was. I was at a football school when I was a little kid, and there was a crew at my school called the Green Rizzler Crew, and I had nothing to do with it. So an older kid thought it'd be funny to tell everyone I was in the Green Rizzler Crew, even though I didn't know really what it was. And then because it annoyed me, he called me Green Rizzler, and then he called me Rizzler. And then
because
the
you
kids,
only use blue Rizzler, so you're fuming at that.
yeah, exactly. It's just the wrong Rizzler for one. And then like I went to school, and there's some kids at my school who went to a football thing. They called me Rizzler. Then the teachers weirdly still called me Rizzler, and then that was weird because I was like 13. They thought I was. Anyway, and then Rizzle became a thing, and then I had a Kicks because I mean, just being called Rizzler as a rapper, I don't know. I thought it was a bit Snoop Dogg sentence vibes.
But also kicking the ball, football.
Kicks, yeah, teenage Kicks, just having a laugh.
He's having a bloody good laugh.
Just having
Chill.
fun, just a good time, righteous
Having a
fun.
gay old time.
Yeah, gay old time, happy and gay I was.
Big old gay old time.
Happy and gay, and he wrote on his Twitter.
and witty and
It
pretty.
came out on his Twitter.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's why I was called. That's why it's Rizzle Kicks. Yeah.
All right, where did Seapa come from?
It's just the old graph name. It really has nothing. Like,
What were good letters?
That's pretty much what it was.
SEEPA.
Do you know what? Yeah, I was.
C pigeon.
I remember.
most days.
I've got a good story actually. Where I come to this new school, yeah, and I sat next to this guy who was like the guy or whatever. I didn't know, and he was like, "Listen to drum and bass, yeah." I was like, "Yeah," and I didn't at the time,
Obviously.
And then, and I was in the toilet just before that with all the older guys rolling hash back then in the toilet, and this guy was listening to a DJ Brocky tape, and I know you're UK hip hop, you don't know about this, but Jordan, let's talk.
You too, you motherfucker.
Yeah, afterwards.
Come on.
But anyway, and I remember it was MC Det on the tape, I could hear, and it sounded like he said Blokey, because he was like, Blokey, and he was like, what's your favourite drum and bass MC? And I was like, MC Blokey. And he was like, do you mean DJ Brocky? And that digged me in the arm, and I was like, oh, I see, yeah. He's like, what's your tag? I had a shit tag back then, and he was like, nah, let's think of some letters, and that was it really. It was Seep, but there was another grapher called Weeps, and then if you had a similar tag, then you got beef. So
I used to listen to
on the
MC Vapor when I was.
Oh, Vapor, same.
I have no barometer of how good he
I
is.
remember when I was at school. Yeah,
that's what I used to listen to.
We done a 60 minutes thing on Mr. Jam. We brought him out as a little homage.
No way.
Yeah, like that's
My
how I
dream
know-
come true.
That's how
I've
I
never
know-
seen his face. I didn't know he was real.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's the same for me. And it was like it was a myth for me
Because
back then.
there was no opportunity unless you went to the rave. There was no real opportunity.
Exactly, you don't know what
and I
people
was
look
too
like.
young to get into the heart of this rave. So I couldn't
He was
fucking-
one of the first people I think I got off LimeWire.
There you go.
Back in the day, like I don't really know.
LimeWire, where you'd have
It took me
like
about 2.5 days to get that score.
LimeWire, where you'd have
Napster.
like Eminem, DMX, Jest, all on one track.
What's this
What,
just an
every time.
Eminem collabo?
Yeah, mate, it's mental. And then I used to also, because that was around the time when grime was popping after the first Pow, and then like
Free.
I remember Free, done no. You used to go online and you type in like your favourite MC. I used to type in like Bearman, and then it'd be like Bearman, Lioness, Badger Face, Crooksy Bang, Professor X, Alpha Whiskey Tango. Yeah, all of them were just like...
That guy was sick.
Have you got any good would you rathers? Yeah, like...
What's that mean again? I know that. Tell me what the game is, though.
Would you rather
ridiculous,
is creating two ridiculous scenarios that you wouldn't want. So would you rather cut your dick off or cut your face off?
I've got something funny, yeah. Actually, we did do this. We didn't know it was called...
Obviously the face.
We didn't know it was called Would You Rather, yeah. We was in the car, yeah. You see Decoy from People Just Do Nothing, the programme that
BBC Three.
The show. Yeah. BBC Three.
Third series.
Just check it out. BBC 3 and BBC 2.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Chill,
BBC
no big deal. But yeah, we was in the car, yeah, and Decoy is pretty much exactly the same in real life, just silent. And and we was like, would you rather fuck like a 6 foot brer, or would you rather fuck a cow? Yeah, and then we're like, I mean,
surreal.
I'm not going to tell you what my answer was. We come to
I want to know your answer.
No. And we come to Decoy, and we come to Decoy. And out of nowhere, he goes, probably a brer for his brown and shaven. And this man never talks as well. Because that's the type of girls he likes, so he's trying to like...
Do you know, there's that...
What if the cow was brown and shaven?
True.
Mad. That's a reach, that. That's a reach.
Yeah.
I'm just posing a sensible question.
Maybe there are ox.
A bull. But you'd have to... And I'm not down with animal cruelty, so...
Exactly.
It's not cruelty.
So you're telling me to shave a cow.
It's not cruelty if they love it.
Listen, no, not the fucking. Of course they could love it. No, seriously, don't be against animals. Like, you know, they might like it too. Do you know what I mean? But shaving a whole cow is a bit dark.
Long.
So you have to shave like the outskirts of it.
Yeah, he wants it all shaven, and then tanned afterwards. So you're a bit mad for suggesting that.
Right. I can't believe I said that.
In it, Jordan. That's a bit mad.
Yeah.
Animal cruelty.
I've got it.
Please write in if you're against that and shut him down.
Email
shut this podcast down. It's fucked.
Shut us.
Yo, I've got in the Rizzle Kicks live band. There's a drummer called Lou.
I know.
Yeah, cool. You know him well.
In the band.
He would fit into People Just Nothing nicely. But he's quite an amazing person in that he has learned nothing. But he is incredibly apt.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been a
bit like Cole Pilkington vibes.
Yeah, so he dropped out of school in year 8, but all he did was drum and play Street Fighter.
Oh, I see.
But any job he's had, he's remembered everything in detail. But you just need to tell him something. Anyway, the reason I say this is because of that on that basis, there have been some hilarious incidents. Because when we get bored, we just question him. You know, we just literally ask him normal questions. Sometimes they're ridiculous. For example, I asked him who the lead singer of Rolling Stones was, and he said Ricky Gervais, straight up. And it's sometimes you think, think that's you could just be random about it. But when you hear something truly random, you know that he doesn't know. He just said a name he's heard. That's it. Yeah. And he genuinely doesn't know who Drake is. He doesn't know who Rihanna is. He knows not what's going on. So but then there's one time anyway we had this gig in Bangor in Wales, and at a uni, and for fun we crossed a bridge when we were driving there, and we told Lou that bridges were magnetic, right? So he was kind of and he was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Do you know how bridges work?" And he's kind of "No," and I was like, "Well, how are they suspended in midair?" Right? Obviously. Yeah, I mean, you know. But he was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, isn't it quite crazy that they're kind of arching and they're not just falling down?" Wow. And he was like, "Oh, I suppose so." And I was like, "Well, it's because they have opposing poles. So you got, beneath the surface of what it's covering, and they're kind of the repel of it is keeping it levitating."
I mean, there's a logic to that.
It's not, but
to someone like me, there is.
So we told him all bridges are magnetic. Anyway, so then we do the gig. We got into the crowd. It's one of our first uni shows. We're trying to literally just shag something. That's I think that was the mentality of everyone else. Girls saw us perform. Where's the cows? But yeah, he went off with a girl, but then his phone died and he just disappeared into Bangor. I don't know where he went. And then we kind of went back to our own places. In the end, I don't think many of us had any luck. And apart from Lou, actually, and that's another story. The point is, the next morning we're going to leave. I know. We're going to leave, and our tour manager's like, "Yo, we've got to leave in like half an hour, otherwise we'll miss the next gig. We're gonna have to leave without Lou if he doesn't turn up. Like, can we get in touch with him?" I'm like, "Oh my god, please!" Like, I've found this kid off Facebook. Like, he's my little brother. He's like, he's like my little bro. Like, so I was like, "Please." I was like, "Lou, please." So we're literally waiting there. It's like it gets to like the half an hour. And this cab pulls up, and we're like, oh, thank God, he gets out the cab. We're like, Lou, the fuck, bro? And he was like, mate, I'm so sorry. Like, basically, like, I got in the cab on time, but my phone died, and I couldn't get in touch with any of you guys. And I couldn't remember where the hotel was, so I just told the cab driver to go to the hotel next to the magnetic bridge. So the cab driver drove over every bridge in Bangor until he recognised one. Took him like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, so he's like that. He's like,
why is he not laughing? That was sick. You stop hating. Stop suppressing your laugh.
I've already heard the story before.
Yeah. I do tell. Yeah, he's a funny dude.
I rate that story though.
Yeah, he's
me.
You'll get on.
No, fuck
that
me.
was
That was freaky.
Just for the listeners.
I didn't hear this.
I spotted him, but he didn't see it. But then he did it.
That was a non-reciprocated spud. Man.
Well, it was in the end.
Only because it was forced by our peer pressure.
Why spud?
Like a potato.
Why potato?
Because it's...
Oh, mash.
like a potato.
Yeah.
What? Wait. That does not look like a potato. Yeah, that I get. Right, cool. Got it. The nursery.
Show audience
One
member
potato,
regular
potato.
I'm
Chelsea.
saying like a baked potato.
Yeah.
My fist is like a baked potato.
Yeah.
Spud.
Cheesy.
Yeah.
Cheesy.
Smell it?
Yeah, you got the beans.
Smell it. I smell it.
Right now, he's asking Jordan to smell his
Cheese, innit?
smell his fist.
Open the fridge.
We don't know where his fist has been.
Yeah.
We don't know why it's cheesy.
You always try to bring it there, don't you?
Well, it brings itself there. At that point, I think it's a perfect time to thank my two wonderful guests for the Thanks for Trying podcast.
I feel like we've just been chatting shit though.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point.
Is that all right?
Yeah. When you come do it the second time, you'll know
Well,
about
if,
it. When I text you,
if I text you back,
Yeah.
Well, when you text me back, man,
I will, man.
Think
Those
of
eyes.
Think of the eyes.
But yeah.
And the dimples.
Oh, stop it, guys.
Yeah. You big fluffy bear.
Oh, stop it.
You big fluffy egg.
Oh, well,
You fluffy bear egg.
I like
the beg.
You're not even drunk. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You fucking
What the fuck?
Tweedledee.
Shut up.
Fucker.
Thank you so much to my guests on
worries.
episode.
Corin.
Thank you, Jordan from the Rizzle Kicks.
Okay.
And thank you so much to Seapa,
Corin.
From
aka MC Grindah from People Just Do Nothing.
The People Just Do Nothing.
From the People Just Do Nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to our audience
Corin,
and we'll be back. Shut the fuck
2
up.
seconds, I got one mad question
shit in
for
your
you.
face,
I got a
you cunt.
mad question for you.
And I don't want to be a witness of that.
I got a mad question for you.
Go on. It's going to be me. I know it's going to be something rude, right? Go on. It's going to give me a boner. Go on. Give me.
How do you know that we all see the same colours?
Real talk, facts.
There's a colour acuity test.
Oh God, what did you just say? There's a colour what?
That's actually brilliant answer to the
And there's a girl in the room that said there's a colour acuity test, and that's how you know. So that's called a factual shutdown. And over to you, Emerald.
So Emerald, aka The Last Skeptic, says, thank you so much to our guests, Jordan and Seapa. Thanks for trying podcast episode 7. Big up.
Whee!
Shave an egg, Cal. Shave an egg, Cal. Bear, fluffy dimples.
Are you having a seizure?
Dimply fluff bear.
What?
MC Dimply Fluff Bear.
All right.
You have been listening to episode 7 of the Thanks for Trying podcast. A big shout out to my guests for the evening, Seapa and Jordan Stevens. Make sure you go check out People Just Do Nothing season 3, which is out now on the BBC iPlayer. The beat you're listening to right now is for my new single, Damn, The Last Skeptic featuring Jammin'. It's out right now. Make sure you go check that out on Spotify, iTunes, whatever. Go support that shit. Also, on December the 18th, I will be recording episode 10 of the Thanks for Trying podcast. live at the Phoenix Theatre. So make sure you put that in your diaries. We've got 2 very, very special guests. The tickets will be available soon. Diarize that shit. The Thanks for Trying podcast will return next month. Big up.